Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Hello, everyone. My name is High Priestess Ishara, and today we're going to speak about change within the wilderness. Change within the wilderness. Welcome, everyone. My name is High Priestess Ishara, and today's jewel nugget of the day. Change during the wilderness. Now, change during the wilderness is not an easy task. You're dealing with narrow byways and rough roads and burning situations that will cause a change. Now, the change is on you, and it really depends on you in what flow, you are vibing on. Change will come in demands. Change will come in uncomfortable situations. Change will even come in your physical self, but also within your mental self, within your spiritual self, within your circumstance around you, like house, environment, your kids, because they change in age. Change is a part of life. And if you don't adapt your mental mind, which is your power, to rise, to ascend within yourself, then you are trapped in a loop, I would say, in doing the same things over and over and over again. When it comes to mastering change, one must focus on a multi-dimensional level. And when facing change, this fucked up thing we call the fucking wilderness that be tearing our fucking hearts to fucking shreds and shit and be turning it into molasses of not the honey kind, but of the dark tartar kind, to the point where we are obliviously lost within our minds. This is where psychic attacks come in. This is where death comes in. This is where what we call woe is me comes. Now, when we go through rough patches or rough roads or rough side roads within this spiritual journey, which I call my spiritual road trip, because my spiritual ascension is always taking me somewhere. My spiritual ascension will have me experience all type of fuckery and still be the motherfucking winner on top. Just like that surfer. See how he's paddling his way through that motherfucker? Synchro destiny. Perfect example, boys and girls, of synchro destiny. And here at Makaha Beach, one thing I know for sure, I don't care how many motherfuckers try to kick me off of the land that my primordial lineage created through them, and how my ancestors made sure that my people will never be touched by the extraterrestrial demons that run and rule this world. Now, here on this sacred island, You deal with the wilderness a lot. There's a lot of homelessness. There's a lot of hate. It's like a world of city people living on a small island. And I really thought I could get away from negativity, but I've realized wherever the fuck you at on this dimension, there's gonna be tomfoolery. So when you're walking and living within this life, which is the little school of hell that I call the battle skills ground of the Milky Way galaxy, the most hated species on this motherfucking atmosphere. Trust and believe. They can't stand us. They can't stand us. They are scared of us. They are trapped within a eternal separation that has been programmed within this hemisphere's mind to the point where you have forgotten who you are, baby. You have forgotten where you've come from, sugar. Remember who you are. Hello, everybody. My name is High Priestess Ishara, and today on this beautiful, focused Thursday, I'd like to remind you one thing and one thing only when dealing with this world we call the USA. Know that they are lying to you. Know that it will hurt. Know that if you don't get over the hurt, over the apex of the hurt to nirvana, to cosmic bliss, you will forever be sad. You will forever be lonely. And you will forever be looking. Because what you are looking for, I don't care what your aspiration is. I don't care what your goal is. I don't care what your dreams are. I don't care what your mama, cousin, sister, brother told you. But trust and believe, you're here to pull out your power. You're here to make things happen through you. You're here to ignite your mental sex organ, which is your third eye, and elevate to a God. Because that's the process, beloved. You don't know about a God, you're taught a God, and then you learn about God, and then you learn about gods, and then you get to know gods, and then you fuck with gods, and then you learn how to run gods. And that goes for all of them. Angels, spirits, demons, extraterrestrials, fucking greys, fucking archons, whatever species you can think of, that is what I'm talking about. They are here. You cannot see them, but you can feel them. They are here. You cannot see them, but you can sense that they are around. That's your higher senses warning you about the higher energies that are around. They run up in your strangers. They run up in your friends. They run up in you. And until you learn to control and master your universe, you are doomed to always be chasing, always be looking, and always be looking to blame something else or someone else for what you've gone through. Remember, baby, before you came out your mama's vagina, before you were a thought in your father's dick, you knew exactly what you were going to go through, positively and negatively. But you also knew before you went through the tunnel of forgetfulness that it would be work. Because if you're here, you're recycling because you did not choose ascension. I'll say it again. If you are here on this earth, it's because there is still something that needs to be done. And because we're all one, because we are all a collective, we have all promised each other to help us remember who, what, when, where, and why. Are you utilizing your cosmic connections correctly? Are you utilizing your cosmic attachments to the full extent of cosmic agenda? If you are not, I don't care how popular you are in this bitch. The intergalactic galaxy is not happy with you if you are playing pussy in all of your cosmic attachments experiences. So stop being afraid, you guys, and step up and be ready to fly within this atmosphere and face those dark lessons of fear. Face those hurtful situations that want you dead, that want you not doing, that want you stuck, that want you frozen. Continue on your path no matter how rough, no matter how much you bleed, and trust and believe the more you bleed and get over that hurt of apex, the more masters you attain and the closer you get to meeting, greeting, speaking, eating with all of the ascended masters. So you guys, to close, life is a bitch, then you die. The question is, during that bitch ass life, which is just a derivative of the doggone star, what are you doing with that life? How are you building your life? Are you worrying about the shit around you? Or are you focused on that gold jewel nugget, that diamond crust, knowledge nugget within your heart, within your being, within your mind? Do not be afraid to face fear dead in the eye and say, I don't give a fuck. Stop playing. Let's do this. Fuck everybody else. Because when it comes to these cosmic attachments, you guys, some of them are so large that if you fuck up, you're not only fucking up your lineage, but you fucking up past life lineages that you've already had. Don't spit on your past lives. Do not spit on your past lives, especially if you remember, especially if you feel it, especially if you just know like you know, like you know, like you know. You better walk through that path. You better figure out what's at the end of that bitch. Yeah, you might die. Yeah, you might fucking die after the experience. But after the apex, you guys, after the pain, after the hurt, there is a nirvana. And you may even fuck around because some cosmic attachments... Wait. Wait. Some cosmic attachments are so fucking large that if you don't follow through with your shit and do and say everything that you promised, and not just on 8 worlds, but on 13 of them bitches, I want all 13, motherfucker. I want all 13, motherfucker. If you don't, sometimes this is how angry the galaxy gets, to the point where they don't care if you completed 10 out of the 24 assignments. You didn't finish that 24, you back up in this bitch. So you guys, there will be rough roads ahead. Don't be afraid to go through a little pain, to get to that nirvana, to get to that master of your hindrance, which is that fear. And I'm talking about all types of fears, you guys. I'm talking about fear of running, fear of flying, fear of running a business, fear of taking that motherfucking chance. Yeah, I see y'all. I see a lot of you masters. A lot of you masters think y'all know so much shit. Y'all still fucking afraid to fucking take that leap to certain motherfuckers because you know shit will be going down. Shit will be going down. Yeah, baby, but we all get afraid. We all stop and stunt. Stop and stunt when it comes to fear. You know what I'm saying? Even us ascended masters, yes indeedy. But face that fear. Trust me, you're gonna love what you see over that pain apex. Blisting fire. And remember, you guys, as you're flying all the way high within this ascension, know that you gotta dig as deep as you can go within yourself to achieve the highest level of balance. My name is High Priestess Ishira, and I am a private spiritual consultant, and I'm not your average life coach. And you can get at me at lifecoachhealing@gmail.com. That's lifecoachhealing@gmail.com. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Remember, you guys, life is a juicy apple. And sometimes the rotten ones just have to fall off the motherfucking tree. Later, you guys. Life Coach Healing, healing hearts, one heart at a time.